The Opie and Anthony Show.
All right, we got to go right to the phone. The man of the hour is on our hotline.
Man of the hour, man of the day, man of the week.
Man of the week.
This guy's getting some heat.
Alex Jones.
Alex,
Hey, guys.
how you doing, man?
You're a
Doing
regular.
All right. It's good to be here on your transmission. I know it's pretty prestigious, actually, to be on the phone with Norton, who
That's true.
changes Ozzy Osbourne's diapers and eats the shit out of them.
Yes,
Wow.
I do, and I will gladly continue to do so.
Alex, we're all very glad that you're alive after your experience in New York.
Yeah, we saw the video afterwards, and you were genuinely fearful of your life in New York City?
Sure. I mean, let's be clear. I've been to Bilderberg many times. We've had the guys in black sedans following us. We've had, the Marines pointing guns at us. I've been to a lot of places, but it was like something out of a movie where, cops would step out of alleyways. I'd be like, let's go down this street. And there'd be another plainclothes cop all around CNN, up to like 7-8 blocks away.
Jeez.
And they'd go, hey, big fan, and grab my hand and just look at me like I want to kill you.
What do you think their end game was? Like, what were they trying to do?
Scare you?
Why would they let you know they were there, though?
They were trying to scare us. And so my bottom line was, quite frankly, after the interview, I said, let's get our stuff. We're flying out of Newark. Let's go stay at a hotel by the airport. And I actually got out of there.
Oh, really?
Wow, you couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah. Holy
Well,
jeez.
look, I'm not a whip, but at the same time, if I can get myself out of a position where it's a corrupt city with a corrupt mayor in control, I'm going to get out of.
Yeah. We're not accusing you of anything, sir.
No.
You live in a much scarier world than certainly we do.
No. I wasn't talking about you guys, and I was joking about the Aussie thing.
Oh no, Jimmy took that as
Yes.
a massive compliment.
Yeah, I certainly did.
Exactly, and it's totally the truth. I got to tell you something. I loved what you did on Piers Morgan's show because that guy has the same line over and over again about his view on gun control, which is gun confiscation. And you went in there, and I loved the fact that you wouldn't let him do that same friggin' line over and over again and hit him with facts.
And you came across very rational.
I liked it.
Very rational, I
Well,
thought.
look, I'll be honest with you. I also had a chest cold. I still have it when I was in New York. Had one hell of a headache. And, they'd had the cops messing
They
with us.
probably hit you with ricin on the way through TSA.
No, I think I was probably hit with something else before I even got on the plane.
Oh.
All the pollen in the air. But seriously, guys, have you seen the new stuff? The video is up at Infowars.com.
Yes.
It's only about a 30-second clip. Last night, they had the Daily Beast columnist on there saying that I need to be killed with a rifle and that Piers Morgan needs to shoot me. And Piers Morgan agreed. I'm not kidding. It's at Infowars.com.
Holy shit.
What is going on, Alex? What is going on with guns in this country, with our right being taken away?
Well, I tried to give Piers from FBI.gov the last 15 years of statistics, over 20% drop in the last 15 years, about 12% of that in the last 5 alone since 2007, and he just didn't want to respond. Overall violent crime with guns is down massively, and the FBI has a map. It's state by state. It's concealed carry. It's higher gun ownership. Criminals now will knock your window out when you're not there and take the purse out of your car or your wallet or your PlayStation if you leave it in there, whatever. But they don't do the home invasions all over the country because they know most houses have got people with guns who know how to use them. Plus, with all these first shooter video games, which the Pentagon originally developed, most people, now that have guns, even if they don't shoot a lot, know damn well how to use them.
I love Call of Duty, by the way. I play it all the time. I don't like the idea that video games are perpetuating this mass murder thing. I think it's more bullshit, just like the assault weapons
Alex doesn't agree with
that
you.
aren't used.
Alex doesn't agree with you.
Statistically are not used.
To be clear, I think I don't say censor them, and I agree with you partially. What I'm saying is I was raising the video games saying that they were originally developed, that first-person shooter, this is on record, by the Pentagon to get people really good at shooting. It's like a flight simulator. So my point is we've got 150 million Americans, and especially the 30, 40 young adults that are all video game players who are, they've got studies showing the shooting is getting better and better and better and better. And it's because people are on shooting simulators. Now, 1 out of a billion, or 1 out of 50 million, whatever the real numbers are, but very rarely you're going to get somebody who's already mentally ill and who's on a bunch of different hardcore antipsychotic drugs,
Right.
who then sits there and plays one of these shoot-'em-up simulators. It's like a flight simulator, and they're going to then go off the deep end. But you can't blame the video
Of
games
course
anymore
not.
than you can blame the gun.
Exactly, but that's
hold
what
on.
they're doing.
You got to blame the murder-suicide pills. We just did a whole segment on our show about
Yes.
pills and
Side effects.
and side effects, everything that could happen to you for just taking care of your arthritis.
Well, it says on the major serotonin reuptake inhibitor inserts, mania, insanity, rages, suicide, murder, and then we're going to put listen, I said this months ago. It's now officially come out, Denver Post. The Batman crazy Holmes guy, a whole bunch of prescription psychotropics. Listen, they're psychotropics.
Yep.
They're in the hallucinogen class. And if you're a normal person who doesn't have something psychotic lurking, for a lot of people, those pills aren't even bad for them. But you give them to the wrong person, and then the media hypes up all day, hey, don't go, just commit suicide, or don't go commit suicide by cop. The way to do it, an option, A, B, or C, is go to a school and shoot a bunch of little kids.
And you made a great point on CNN where the media certainly helps this, by glorifying the shooter.
Why is that never looked at, Alex? A lot of times the press will use video games, guns, everything, even they'll delve into the psychological and medication thing, but they never talk about how their reporting itself might be influential to these people that go out and shoot
They
up
want to
public
completely ignore
places.
that because that's bad for business, right, Alex Jones?
No, I mean, that's it. And they're not talking about the real issues that actually affect everybody. And this is what affects you guys and affects your listeners. Dianne Feinstein's introduced a bill along with 11 others, and she's the lady over the committee. Senator Feinstein's bill says that they make you take all your guns you already legally bought, went through the FBI NICS, which is a registration, folks, of the basic type, long gun, shotgun, or handgun, but they know what you bought. They know what's at the store. It's
Absolutely.
all computerized. Now, get this. Her bill says that at the ATF's discretion, when you have to bring your guns into them, and let me tell you, one time they sent me a letter saying a gun you bought here, the serial number has an issue, bring it to our offices. So I went over to the Austin office, and let me tell you something, it was not fun, okay? This was like visiting with the good fellas. The point is, we're all going to have to bring our legal guns into them, and then we're registered and fingerprinted with the ATF, but it gets worse. There's a provision in there where it says that they may make us turn them in, and she wants $2 billion a year to pay us on the barrelhead, no judge, no jury. The ATF is now God, just like a no-fly list. You haven't done anything wrong, you're just put on it. Suddenly, they make you turn your gun in, and then I'm sitting there with Piers Morgan going, I just want to confiscate your firearms. I just want some reasonable
It was a great English accent. Terrific. I love it.
Alex, I agree with you 100% on that. They have this buyback. They want to have a buyback program where not only you can't be grandfathered in anymore with your guns. If you own a gun, even with the assault weapons ban that went in place during Clinton, if you had the gun, you could keep the gun. But now they're talking about confiscating the guns that would be on this ban list.
Well, that would keep a lot of people safer.
No, it wouldn't. These
idea.
alleged assault weapons aren't used in the majority of crimes.
Less gun violence.
But he didn't want to hear it.
Less guns, less gun violence.
They're only using about 4% of murders, and most of those are people, in gang-related stuff. And then CNN last night said, Alex
Gangnam Style.
Because he said it's gang-related. Well, my point is it's not little kids.
No.
It's gangsters killing each other like Al Capone and Bugsy Siegel. But you're absolutely right about this.
Yeah.
So-called assault rifles and semi-autos of the type they're talking about banning are in less than 4%. And I kept trying to raise that for him. And then they say, we want to be like Chicago where they've taken all the guns and are the murder capital.
Yeah, the highest murder rate in the country. And meanwhile, assault weapons, people don't understand. They're not, you don't walk into a store and buy a full automatic machine gun, but the news would like you to believe that. They are the same guns that are used in hunting. They're semi-automatic long rifle. It has nothing, it's just that they look like a military weapon. And that's what scares people.